All good, sir. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Samir, where are the students?
Sir, what? Sorry.
Where are the students? We just have 8 people in the class.
Sir, I put on the message on the group, but I think they are still joining.
But are they aware of the fact that they have a class today?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Because it's almost 5:10 now.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Let's wait. Okay. We'll wait.
Yes.
So meanwhile, students can let me know about the assignment that I gave you in the last week. So I got to know from Samyak that you all had done the assignment and he had approached me for the solutions for the answer key. So, how was the experience, guys, with the passage? Can you let me know in the chat box? Am I audible, students? Can you hear me? Hello, everyone. Am I audible? Okay. So, Dhanashri, what was your score? I mean, how many questions did you get right in that passage? The one that I had given you?
Sir, three wrong answers मेरे.
You got 3 on?
Three wrong answers मेरे उसमें से.
And how many questions were there?
I think four something I guess. ज़्यादा wrong थे मेरे. इतना मुझे याद है ज़्यादा wrong थे.
अच्छा, okay, okay. Problem क्या हुआ passage में?
So actually what happens now when you explain sir we come to know and जब हम लोग read भी करते हैं सर आप explain करते रहते हो ना कि आप हम कहाँ mistakes कर सकते हो तो आप ऐसे बीच बीच में आप tips देते
Correct,
रहते हो तो तभी ध्यान जाता है.
correct.
Next time it was like we were reading
Okay.
reading reading. So when I tried to give answers without googling the this thing meaning of the words. So,
Meaning of the words. Okay. So I'll tell you something, Dhanashri. Okay. So the passages that I took up in the last class. Okay. Even I had told you in the last class, right, Dhanashri, that these passages are actually very difficult, and
Yes.
they were lengthy as well, right? बड़े भी थे काफी passage, correct?
हाँ सर,
और
हाँ
और लैंग्वेज भी काफी कंफ्यूजिंग था. एंड जो लास्ट मैंने पैसेज आपको दिया करने के लिए, इफ यू रियलाइज केयरफुली, दैट वाज योर फर्स्ट स्टैंड अलोन असाइनमेंट जो मैंने इंडिपेंडेंटली करने दिया, राइट? तो
हाँ
अभी
हाँ
अभी वो देखो, एंट वाला जो हमने पैसेज किया था, फर्स्ट एंट वाला, वो सबको
हाँ.
जमा, राइट? वो सबको आ गया.
Yes sir, yes sir.
So
Right sir.
cat में you will not have all the 5 passages of similar to what we did in the I mean the one that I gave you for assignment. सारे वैसे नहीं होंगे, ठीक है? 5 में से 1 या 2 वैसे होंगे, ठीक है? But
Okay sir.
3 to 4 at least 3 passages doable होता है, ठीक है? आप कर सकते हो, आप पढ़ोगे, आपको लैंग्वेज समझेगा, यू कैन इजीली मार्क द आंसर, ठीक है? बट कैट में आर्ट क्या है, मैंने जैसे पहले बताया, यू आर नॉट सपोज टू आंसर ऑल द क्वेश्चंस फॉर एनी पैसेज, ठीक है?
Yes
तो
sir.
एक 99 परसेंटाइलर क्या करता है धनुश्री, कि अगर 5 पैसेज है आरसी में, कैट में, ठीक है,
हाँ
तो वो पहले पैसेज में जाएगा, 4 क्वेश्चन है तो 2 अटेम्प्ट करेगा, क्योंकि उसको पता है ये 2 श्योर हो, तो ये श्योर हूं मैं कि राइट है मेरा, राइट?
yes sir, right
दूसरे
sir.
में जाएगा, अगर 5 है, 3 अटेम्प्ट करेगा. तो ऐसे जब पांचों में अटेम्प्ट करता है ना वो, तो एंड ऑफ द डे उसके 15 क्वेश्चन राइट हो जाते हैं, ठीक है? मतलब श्योर वाले मार्क करके आता है. तो 15 3 जा 45 हो गया स्कोर, करेक्ट?
Right sir.
और
Yes sir.
बचा बचा जो 10 क्वेश्चन और ऊपर का आरसी के अलावा, जो तुम्हारा वीए है, पैराजंबल, पैरासमरी एंड ऑड वन आउट पैराजंबल का, जो मैंने पहले सिखाया था एक क्लास में, राइट? तुम लोग को तीनों टाइप. तो उसके
हाँ
उसके भी वो 10 में से क्या टारगेट करेगा कि चलो 5 से 6 एटलीस्ट मैं राइट करूंगा, ठीक है?
right sir,
50%.
right sir. हाँ हाँ.
हाँ, तो वहां से 15-20 मार्क और निकालेगा, करेक्ट? तो अगर 45 और 20 पकड़ू मैं, तो 65 मार्क हो गया. एंड 65 मार्क्स इज ऑलमोस्ट 99 परसेंटाइल इन कैट इन वर्बल. आपका वर्बल में 99 परसेंटाइल आ जाएगा. यू अंडरस्टैंड माई पॉइंट?
Okay हाँ.
तो
Yes sir.
ये
Got
चीज है, ठीक है? हाँ, तो लास्ट टाइम का पैसेज जो था वो थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट था. आपको अगर 2 मार्क भी
हाँ
उसमें आया है, तो इट इज फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम एक्सपीरियंस, इट इज ओके, इट इज नॉट बैड. बट पैसेज समझ में आया बाद में, जब मैंने आंसर की भेजा, आपने वापस रिविजिट
हाँ.
किया, मैंने लिखा था उसमें.
नहीं, मैंने एक्चुअली, मेरा 2-3 दिन से थोड़ा तबीयत खराब है ना, तो मैं ज्यादा मोबाइल
ओके
भी नहीं यूज
ओके,
कर रही. तो मैंने सिर्फ आंसर
ठीक है
चेक
ठीक
किया
है
और मैंने वापस रीड नहीं किया फिर.
ठीक है. वापस एक बार अटेम्प्ट करो, नहीं तो नेक्स्ट क्लास में आरसी जब
हाँ.
लूंगा तब विल डिस्कस दैट पैसेज, ठीक है?
ओके सर, ठीक है सर.
ओके ओके, थैंक यू धनश्री.
Yes, sir.
व्हाट अबाउट अदर्स? हार्दिक, हार्दिक, आर यू देयर? सम्यक, आर यू देयर? हेलो सम्यक.
Hello, yes, sir.
Samyak, are students going to join or should we start? We have only 11 students in the class today. Where
We
are
should.
the guys? I don't know.
I don't think they will. Hello.
What did you say? What did you say? हाँ Samyak, yes.
We can start, sir.
So no more people are joining.
Sir, I don't know why. They will join later on. We will start.
Is there some festival today going on?
Sir, sorry, what?
Is there a festival today? कोई त्योहार है? नहीं ना?
No, sir.
तो क्यों डांडी मारा लोगों ने? ठीक है, चलो. We'll
Sir,
start.
next week
Okay, Samyak, we'll start, है ना?
शायद.
क्या धनश्री?
सर नेक्स्ट वीक एमएसटी
What?
हमारे यूनिट टेस्ट है ना, तो शायद.
अच्छा, इसलिए नहीं आए लोग. हाँ, ओके, गॉट इट. यूनिट टेस्ट पे इसलिए, हाँ, मे बी दैट कुड बी रीजन, नो प्रॉब्लम. एंड मुझे पता है विजेटीआई के स्टूडेंट्स एग्जाम के लिए 2 महीने पहले से पढ़ना चालू कर देते हैं, राइट?
Yes sir.
डोंट लाई टू मी. ओके, so I am a alumni of ICT, okay, UDCT. तुम्हारा नेबर हूँ मैं, ठीक है? So I know VJTI very well. ठीक है, वो and हमारे यहाँ भी कैसा होता है, I know it, okay? तो ठीक है, चलो. 1 हफ्ते बाद है यूनिट टेस्ट, अभी इसीलिए प्रेशर आए हैं. ओके, ठीक है, चलो. Let's start, okay? We'll start today. So guys, today's agenda is parajumbles. Okay, we'll be doing parajumbles para summaries. Yes. So yes, Yaksh Dodia. Yes, you are right. So Yaksh has. Thank you for reminding me. I actually wanted to discuss that with you guys. So people, are you aware of the fact that the CAT paper pattern has changed this year? Until last year, CAT used to be for 3 hours. Now it will be a 2 hours exam, 120 minutes, and you will get 40 minutes for each section. Are you aware of the change? Reply quickly in the chat box, everyone. I don't see anybody replying today. Okay. So yes, so the paper pattern has changed, guys. The paper pattern has changed, and in a day or two, we will get a clear picture on the number of questions per section. We don't have that idea as of now, but we just know CAT has announced is that the exam will be for 2 hours, 120 minutes, and you will get 40 minutes for each section. Okay, and rest all remains the same. I mean, you cannot switch between the section. Okay, you will have to finish, utilize entire 40 minutes for the section that comes in front of you. Once 40 minutes is down, the next section will automatically open on its own. Is that clear to everyone? But number of questions per section is still, to be announced. We will get to know that in a day or two. Is that clear to everyone? Did you get a fair idea? Right, students? Guys, I expect you to reply in the chat box. That's the least you can do. This goes for everyone. People who are just, people who are in mute and not replying, not participating. Please do that, okay? Humble request, okay? Because I can't ask each one of you to unmute yourself and say yes, 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 right? Because that will be troublesome for you as well as me. So just, participate, reply in the chat box, okay? And okay, okay. Thank you, guys. So let's start. Let's start. Okay. So I'll share my screen. So guys, is the PPT visible to you guys? Is the PPT visible to you all? Let me know in the chat box quickly. Okay, perfect. So guys, if you remember, we had started with this presentation, okay, the set of questions in this PPT. I had used this PPT before to give you an introduction on parajumbles, para summaries, and we had taken up few examples from this PPT, but we did not complete this PPT in that class. So do you all remember, right? I hope you all remember whatever we discussed in the previous. This is the second class for VA. When I say VA, it means parajumbles and parasummaries, okay, for CAT. So I hope you all remember the discussion that we had and couple of examples that we had solved, right, for parajumble and parasummary. Okay, perfect. So I'll scroll down the PPT and I'll keep asking you whether a particular question was done in the last class or not. If it was done in the last class, do let me know. We will move to the next question. Sounds okay? Okay. So guys, see, this was done in the last class. If you remember, yes or no? Correct. Have a look at the question. Yes, this was done. This was also done. Was this done? Just check and let me know, guys. Everyone, check and let me know. Perfect. Was this done? in the last class, guys? Okay. So this is a parajumble question. Was this done in the last class? Tell me quickly. Have a look, okay, and then tell me. Read one sentence, you will get to know. Okay. Dhanashri, was this done in the last class? This question? Have a look. Do you have a record of the same?
No, sir, no.
This is not done, right?
No, no, sir. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Chalo, chalo. Okay. I remember I had taken couple of examples just to explain you, right? How parajumble is supposed to be approached and how parasummary is to be solved, right? Chalo. So we'll start with this question for today. I will get into the question. Please read the instruction. Please read the instruction. The instruction says you have to choose the one that does not fit the sequence. So remember, this is parajumble, no doubt, but odd one out. So you need to find the sentence which is not in sync with the other three sentences, okay? Which is out of context or talking about a different idea. Go ahead, guys, read everything, try, and then we'll discuss. Samyak, are you saying something? Yes, Samyak, tell me. Okay, no, no. Okay. So guys, read to understand, okay? Read to understand. Don't just give me any random answer. You should be able to justify, why, if you feel A is the right answer, A is the odd one out, then you should be able to say why A is the odd one out. Okay? Look for clues. Try and understand what the sentence is saying. Okay. Dhanashri says answer is option B because there is nothing related to drone. Okay. Hardik, what is your reasoning for A? You chose answer A as your option. What is the reason?
So because if I I read all the sentences given in the option.
Yes.
So according to me, this jumbling, I mean, the order should be D, then it should be C, and then it should be B, and if possible, then it should be A. But in the end, A does not make any sense because B and C, they both talk about waves of the coast, and by using a drone, you can look at the shape of the waves of coming and floor of surfers and everything. So it talks
Okay.
about one of the you know uh, instances which has been mentioned in the second option. So I think the answer should be.
Okay. 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 So Hardik, just keep yourself on unmute. Okay. Just listen to me. Okay. I'll explain you. And while I'm explaining you, others will always, obviously get to know through our conversation. Okay. That what is supposed to be done in this question. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So Hardik, observe carefully. Okay. Let me read the sentences for you. With footage including galloping hippos, galloping herds of antelope, and lunching hyenas, it really shows the potential of drones, right?
Yes, sir.
This is a keyword for us, Hardik, right?
Yes, sir.
In wildlife, filmmaking, and with footage. What does it indicate? Footage means a video,
Video.
correct? On what? Wildlife making. And it has been shot. It has been shot using what? A drone, correct? Okay. Galloping hippos, galloping herds of antelope, and lunching hyenas. Don't you think so? These three things are nothing but description
Yes.
of the video, right, Hardik? So that means there is a logical antecedent to this sentence. There has to be another sentence, correct, which introduces this video, because this sentence A is describing the video. But I need another sentence which talks about wherein, a video has been shot using a drone. Yes or no, right? Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
So I will look out for that sentence. Okay. So meanwhile, we'll keep this on hold. We cannot conclude whether it is there in the context or not. Let's see. Okay. Let's see the next sentence. So whether it is an aerial, okay. So whether it is an aerial shot of surfers riding giant waves off the coast of Oahu, Hawaii, or an airy journey through ice caves in Alaska, we have rounded up 6 of the best videos filmed by drones. Yes or no? So this sentence talks about what?
Yes, sir.
See, this is introductory sentence.
Talks
Yes
about
or no, Hardik? So I see, when I read the first sentence, what did I tell you? It logically tells me that since it is describing a video, there has to be some sentence which precedes this sentence, or an antecedent sentence which talks about, or which should talk about that some videos or a particular video was shot using a drone, right? Correct? But look at this sentence B, Hardik. If you look at sentence B,
Yes, sir.
it is about filming of videos by drones. Yes or no? And that too around the world. Correct? So ideally, if you notice between the two, this sentence B acts as an introduction sentence. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Because it nowhere describes the video. It just says that we have rounded up 6 of the best videos filmed by drones around the world. Correct? Now, the moment I read D, look here. A state of the art video being the one created. Do you see this? By photographer Will using his Beetle copter. Okay. This stunning film takes a drone on a safari in the Serengeti. Correct? So Hardik, when I read these 3 sentences, what I realize is that this is the introduction sentence. So if I have to give you an order, I'll say B is the introductory sentence because it introduces the idea of filming videos by drones around the world, correct? And then if you look at D, the next sentence which follows B is D. Why D? Because it talks about a particular state of the art video, okay, which was filmed using a drone, right? And then the first sentence which describes the video is nothing but this state of the art video. Is this clear, Arthik? So the next sentence that should follow the sequence is A, correct? And I'll tell you why C is wrong, why C is the odd one out, and C is our answer. Because look here, observe now. By using a drone, I know you got trapped because of that. You thought drone, sab jagah dikh raha hai, so drone could be this answer. No, that's not correct, because drone is there in all the four sentences. Right, Hardik? Drone is there in all the four sentences, but you need to look at the context. Look here, okay, in sentence C, it says by using a drone, he gives you a rare look at the shape of the waves coming in, the flow of the surfers around the bay, and motion of barrels as they break. Correct? So see, these three sentences are linked because B introduces wildlife filmmaking, correct, by drones around the world. D talks about a particular video. A describes this video, correct, that this footage includes what all, right? What all this video includes is mentioned in A. Whereas C talks about altogether a new idea. It talks about waves coming in and the flow of the surfers around the bay. So this has taken to you, somewhere on the beach, correct? But the context is about wildlife filmmaking. Am I right, Hardik? Is this understood? So your answer is option C. So C is my answer. Is this clear, Hardik, now? Okay, thank you, Hardik. So others, have you all understood, guys? Have you all understood? Did you hear what did I just discuss with Hardik?
Sir,
Can I
I
get a
have a
quick
doubt.
reply on that? Yes,
Sir?
yes. Dhanashri?
Yes, sir. No, sir, Tanvi.
Who is this name? Tanvi,
Tanvi.
yes, Tanvi, tell me, yes. Yes, Tanvi.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Tanvi,
So
tell me.
you said that the
Huh.
statement D is in continuation of B, right? So, but in B, we see that it's written over there that aerial shot of surfers riding giant waves is given. But in statement C, it is also said that the shape of waves come in. So, I mean, aren't they related?
No,
So
no,
then
no, no.
why did you
It is
choose
not
C?
related.
I didn't
No,
understand.
no, they are not related. B and C are not related, Tanvi. If you observe carefully, see, you can't take this as a benchmark, na, this part. I understand you are relating this with C, right? Is that what you're doing, correct?
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, but I'll tell you something. See, look at the starter of the sentence. It just says, it gives you a general statement that whether it is an aerial shot of surfers riding giant waves, of course, the Oahu, correct? Or it is
Hmm.
Hawaii or an airy journey through ice caves in Alaska, correct? So over here, it doesn't say that it has to be aerial shot of surfers only. It is giving you the various context in which, drones can be used to shot a video, right?
Yes, sir. So
Is
then
this
how can we
clear?
understand that it's written for wildlife? Hello?
Hello?
Hello, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
Tanvi,
I
you're
was
audible. Can
asking,
you
so
hear me?
yes, sir. So as Yash stated, like he had questioned, so I have the same doubt because so
Yes.
nowhere it is written that the description is of wildlife or the waves.
Okay.
So then how can we consider
Okay.
that it is given for wildlife and why not
I'll
waves?
I'll tell you something. Okay. Okay. So this question is a very difficult question, by the way. I'll tell you something. So see, in B, how do we get to know, Tanvi, that is the introductory sentence? You cannot focus on these first three lines because the actual crux of sentence B is this. Do you see this? So what does it say, Tanvi? That we have rounded up 6 of the best videos filmed by drones, correct? Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Tanvi, is this understood to you? First part?
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
sentence B says that we have rounded up 6 of the best videos, correct? And when it says 6
Hmm.
of the best videos, it is not saying that it is only all the 6 videos are pertaining to wildlife. It says we have rounded up 6 of the best videos, correct? Okay. But what happens is when you read sentence D, you realize state of the art video being the one created. And look at this, on a safari in Serengeti. Do you understand this? This indicates that it is a wildlife video. You understand my point?
Hmm. Yes, sir. But then how did you choose D after B?
Okay, so for that you need to know what is safari in Serengeti.
Huh.
How would I choose B? D after B.
Yes.
Okay, so after B, when I read A, I realized, Tanvi, that A talks about a video with footage including this part. Do you see this?
Hmm.
It says with footage including. Footage means what?
A
Footage
video.
means a video, right?
Huh.
Okay. Okay, one more thing. One more thing. You don't know this. Safari in Serengeti. Do you know this? That this is a national park? National park. Are you aware of that? Hello,
Hello.
Tanvi.
Yes, sir.
Tanvi, Safari in Serengeti is a national park in Tanzania. You get my point? It is a national
Okay.
park in Tanzania. Correct? Understood?
Hmm.
Okay, do you have a Google next to you? Google in your phone?
Yes, sir.
Just search for this. Search karo fatak se. Tanvi, just look out for this. Safari in the Serengeti. Just search. National park. Just search. And say, did you find it or not? Let me know.
Yes, sir.
I hope others are also listening to. Did you find it?
Yes, sir.
Did you find it?
Yes, sir.
Now read the sentence D. Read the sentence D now. On a safari in Serengeti. This indicates that this is a wildlife video created, right? Yes or no?
Huh. Yes.
Tanvi, if I create a video in a Borivali National Park, is it not related to wildlife? How can we find surfers and
No, sir.
waves coming in
Sir,
over
my
there?
question is
Correct.
like,
There is no
suppose,
context of
huh?
the sea, right?
Yes, sir. So
Uh,
that I
I
understood.
understood your question. You are focusing on this part. You are focusing on this part. I understood this, right? But
Yes, sir.
if you
Huh.
observe carefully, Tanvi, this part talks about the various things, and drones can be used to create a video related to any topic. This is what sentence B is saying, and that is why it is an introductory sentence. Do you see this? That aerial shot of surfers riding against waves off the coast of Oahu. This is one context, correct?
Hmm. Hmm. Yes, sir.
Tanvi, this is shot of surfers riding giant waves. Okay, so this part is about the, let's say,
Hmm.
sea, correct? Sea waves. Okay, but what ice caves and sea waves are two different things, na? These are two different
Yes.
contexts, correct?
Yes, yes, yes.
So look at the sentence, read carefully, Tanvi, what it is saying. ये कहना चाह रहा है कि whether वो aerial shot of surfer है या एक एरी जर्नी है थ्रू आइस केव्स इन अलास्का, ठीक है, जो भी हो फर्क नहीं
Hmm.
पड़ता, बट हमने 6 बेस्ट वीडियोस अक्रॉस द वर्ल्ड सिलेक्ट किया है, ढूंढा है हमने, राउंडेड अप मतलब वी हैव फाउंड, वी हैव सिलेक्टेड, अंडरस्टूड,
Hmm.
ठीक है.
Okay.
सेंटेंस भी क्या बोल रहा है, समझ आ रहा है क्या? वो ये नहीं बोल रहा है कि वीडियो सर्फर्स एंड वेव्स के बारे में है, ठीक है. सो उधर देखो क्या है, सो वेदर इट इज एन एरियल शॉट ऑफ सर्फर्स riding giant waves off the coast or an airy journey through ice caves in Alaska. Ice caves in Alaska and waves off the coast are two different things or not? Tell me that first. ये दोनों समझ रहे
Yes,
हैं,
two
दोनों अलग
different
कॉन्टेक्स्ट
things.
है.
Yes, yes.
अब अब आइस केव्स इन अलास्का सी में कहीं पे दिया है, बताओ मुझे, इसमें कहीं मेंशन किया है उसका?
नहीं,
नो,
नहीं.
नहीं किया, राइट. हाँ, सो नाउ डू यू रियलाइज, तो सेंटेंस भी क्या बोल रहा है मालूम है? ड्रोन्स कैन बी यूज्ड टू फिल्म और कैप्चर एनीथिंग. ओके, so भले ही वो whether it is an aerial shot of surfers or it is a journey through ice caves in Alaska, understood. But then what it
Hmm.
says, the author says, in spite of all this, in spite of multi-purpose usage of drones, we have collected 6 of the best videos filmed by drones around the world. Is this clear? ये
Yes,
समझ
sir.
आया पहला पार्ट, करेक्ट. अब
हाँ.
उसके बाद डी क्या बता रहा है पता है? डी सेज दैट एक वीडियो क्रिएट किया गया है, कहां पे क्रिएट किया गया है वो, और दिया भी है फोटोग्राफर किसने क्रिएट किया है, क्रिएटेड बाय फोटोग्राफर विल. वेयर इज इट क्रिएटेड? ऑन सफारी इन सेरेंगेटी. एंड व्हाट इज सफारी इन सेरेंगेटी? इट्स अ नेशनल पार्क इन तांजानिया. ओके, दैट इंडिकेट्स कि वो
Hmm.
वाइल्ड लाइफ पे वीडियो बनाया. तो ये स्टेट ऑफ द आर्ट वीडियो जो है, इट इज ऑन व्हाट? इट इज ऑन वाइल्ड लाइफ. समझ आया तन्वी?
Yes, sir.
And then sentence say, if you read sentence say, it talks about the wildlife filmmaking, whereas it also describes the video. ये जो state of the art video है
Right.
तन्वी, उसको ये
हाँ.
describe कर रहा है. देखो ना, with footage including galloping hippos, galloping herds of antelope and lunching hyenas. Correct? It really shows
Yes,
the
sir.
potential of drones in wildlife filmmaking. Correct? Is this clear now?
Yes, sir.
तो इसमें फ्लो यही था. वेयर इधर देखोगी ना तुम, इसमें अगर इसकी बात करोगी सेंटेंस सी का, वो क्या बोल रहा है पता है? इट टॉक्स अबाउट, ये स्पेसिफिकली इसकी बात कर रहा है, यू नो, फ्लो ऑफ द सर्फर्स अराउंड द बे एंड मोशन ऑफ द बैरल्स एज दे ब्रेक. But tell me one thing, Tanvi, is this state of the art video which is created by photographer in Safari, is it
No, sir.
about the flow of servers around the bay?
No, sir.
It is
No,
about
sir.
wildlife, correct?
Yes.
तो अब मैं कंपेयर करूं तो सेंटेंस सी का जो बात हो रहा है उसके लिए मेरे पास कोई प्रीसीडिंग या यू नो सक्सीडिंग सेंटेंस नहीं है. जो बात ये कर रहा है कि हाँ, वीडियो जो क्रिएट किया गया था वो फ्लो ऑफ सर्वर्स के बारे में क्रिएट किया गया था. ऐसा तो कई बात ही नहीं हुआ है, राइट?
Right.
इसीलिए ये ऑड वन आउट है. इज दिस क्लियर, संतनवी?
हाँ.
इज दिस क्लियर?
Yes, sir.
So this is the link. Sentence B is an introductory sentence. I'll repeat everything once again. Sentence B is the introductory sentence. Why? Because it says, so whether it is an aerial shot, इसका मतलब क्या होता है? तन्वी, हम जनरली नहीं बोलते हैं. भले ही यू नो एसी का यूसेज कूलिंग के लिए हो या उसके लिए हो या उसके लिए हो, ठीक है, बट देन मैंने 3 बेस्ट एसी कलेक्ट कर लिए हैं फॉर 3 डिफरेंट पर्पसेस. अंडरस्टूड? समझ आया मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ? सेंटेंस बी इज अ इंट्रोडक्टरी सेंटेंस. वो जनरली पहले यहाँ पे जनरल यूसेज बता रहा है ड्रोन्स का, एंड देन इमीडिएटली ऑथर बोल रहा है दैट वी हैव कलेक्टेड 6 ऑफ द बेस्ट वीडियोस filmed by drones around the world. But C is the odd one out because there is this video which is created in the context जो बोल रहा है ना D में, a state of the art video created. It is not about this flow of surfers around the bay. Rather, it is about wildlife. Is this clear, Tanvi? Correct?
Yes, sir. Hmm.
एंड तन्वी देखो, डी को सपोर्ट करने के लिए, जो वीडियो की बात हो रही है कॉन्टेक्स्ट में, सपोर्ट करने के लिए सेंटेंस ए यहाँ पे है, which is actually
हाँ.
describing this wildlife video, right?
Yes, sir.
And that is why C is the odd one out. That is why C is the odd one out. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Chalo, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So, okay. So, what about others? Is this clear to everyone now? Is this clear to everyone? PPT नहीं दिख रहा है? Okay, it is not visible. Wait, let me check. Guys, I'm sharing my screen once again. Just hold on. Is the PPT visible to you guys now? Can you see the PPT, everyone? Visible, right? So Yash, Vilekar, Hardik, Dhanashri, and others, did you listen to my conversation with Tanvi? Did you listen to my conversation with Tanvi? Yes. So did you notice one thing? Safari in Serengeti. Safari in Serengeti is the place where this video was created. And it is a national park in Tanzania. I'm sure you must have looked up into your phones as well. You must have searched it in Google, right? Yes or no? Did you realize this? So yes, your doubt is very legit that how can we understand whether it is wildlife or not? Because see, if you didn't know what is safari in Serengeti, then I understand it will be difficult for you to identify, correct? Whether wildlife filmmaking is the context or flow of surfers around the bay is the context. That is your doubt, right? Am I correct? So is this clear to everyone now? So तुमको पता होना चाहिए था. You had to know this. Safari in Serengeti. I understand it's difficult. I understand it's difficult, but yes, this is what cat will test you at times in one or two questions. एक आध होते हैं थोड़े ऐसे टेढ़े होते हैं, ठीक है. So others, everyone, have you understood this? Can we move to the next question? Okay. Okay, guys, try this. Read the instruction. Read the instruction. It is again the odd one out. Okay, odd one out. You need to find the wrong sentence, the odd sentence. Okay, go ahead, read it. Guys, let me know once you are done. Let me know. So guys, observe carefully. I have written down 2, 3 pointers on this whiteboard for you to understand. Try to get the context, what is happening in the sentences. Guys, are you done? If you're not able to solve it, I will do it. Let me know. Samyak, can you unmute yourself for a minute? Samyak, I just saw your message and I have done it. But you were sure about it, right?
Yeah.
Hello, Samyak.
Yeah. Hello. Hello.
Okay. These guys are not from our college?
I don't. They are from our college or they have not registered yet.
Okay, ठीक है. I have removed that. No worries. Okay, I have removed that. ठीक है. Let me know. वैसा कोई और है.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, guys. So, guys, I need your answer. Everyone, come on, answer me quickly. Yash has given me answer. Yash has given me the answer as A. Hardik says A. Pranit says A. Okay. Any other answer? Anybody else with a different answer? Then please share. B. Yaksh Dodia. Okay. So Yaksh, can you also help me with the reasoning? Why do you think the odd one out is B? Just give me
So
your thought process. Yes, Yaksh.
in the B sentence, they aren't the narrator isn't mocking the English people, the people of Britain.
Very nice, very nice, very nice. And also, there is no sarcasm in B, and also it is comparing English cricket versus Australian cricket, right? Right, Yaksh? Are you with me on this?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely, you are right. Bullseye. Keep it up, Yaksh. Keep it up. So, guys, answer is option B. And Yaksh is absolutely right. Answer is B, guys. Now, guys, listen to my explanation carefully. Sentence D says, okay, that in the final session of in the England's final session, okay, it was very annoying or irritating. This session was very annoying or irritating. Why? Because the team, they did some mischief. They did some mischief. Okay, and the author has also further criticized the team by saying their behavior was completely like a schoolboy, an immature schoolboy. Correct? So do you all see that the author has criticized England's cricket? Yes or no? Tell me, everyone. Yes or no? Correct? Can I get a quick reply on this? Perfect. And see, since the author is or the narrator is so annoyed, the person is so annoyed that over here in sentence C, he is also criticizing the English public schools for the kind of training that they provide to their children, to the students of the school. See, it says Andrew Strauss went to Radley, and all I can say is that is the sort of sharp practice they are teaching in English public schools these days. The author is using sarcasm here. He's trying to mock the kind of training. Is this clear to everyone? So do you see there is a connection between D and C? In D, looking at the performance in the final session, the author is very irritated or annoyed. And then the next minute in sentence C, the author is questioning the ability of English public schools to train their kids for cricket, to train the children of their schools. Is this clear to everyone? This is similar to what, guys? Let's say if the government has promised something and किसी एक काम को लेके they did not perform well and उनका जो performance side was very bad. Don't you think so? First thing that we'll do is we'll criticize the government for that act. कि ये काम बहुत घटिया काम किया government ने, and then we'll again question the entire election process. कि voting करते वक्त लोगों को क्या हो गया था? Could they not select their leader with the same mind? Yes or no? Context समझ रहे हैं यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है, guys? Are you able to see that, everyone? Analogy दे रहा हूँ मैं. So we have a similar context, okay? Similar situation जो यहाँ पे हो रहा है. So यहाँ पे in sentence D, the author is very irritated with the performance in the final session, okay, in the England's final session, and then he criticizes the kind of practice that they get in English public schools in England, correct? And then what happens over here in sentence A, observe carefully students, it says, अगर ऐसा ही है, if that's what it is, मतलब अगर ऐसा ही है, then there is little wonder. Little wonder का मतलब क्या है? Then it is no surprise. मतलब मुझे फिर surprise नहीं लगा ये देख के कि Britain is no longer capable of marching into somebody else's country and forcing the native population to wear ill-fitting suits and make us all a fried breakfast. Is this clear to everyone? Is this clear? So ब्रिटेन के टीम पे, इंग्लैंड जो क्रिकेट टीम है उसके पूरे एबिलिटी पे या टैलेंट पे क्वेश्चन मार्क उठाया. समझ आया क्या? एंड देन व्हाई बी इज योर आंसर? बिकॉज लुक हियर, इट कंपेयर्स द स्पिरिट ऑफ इंग्लिश क्रिकेट विद द स्पिरिट ऑफ ऑस्ट्रेलियन क्रिकेट. इज दिस क्लियर टू एवरीवन? एंड द ऑथर इज नोवेयर मॉकिंग. यहाँ पे कहीं पे भी मॉकरी नहीं हो रहा है इंग्लिश क्रिकेट का या इंग्लैंड के क्रिकेट का. इज दिस क्लियर टू एवरीवन? सो बी इज योर आंसर. Can I get a quick reply on this, everyone? समझ आ गया सबको? फटाफट बताओ मुझे. Shagun Agrawal, can you hear me, Shagun?
Yes, sir.
Shagun Agrawal. Okay, Shagun, are you from VJTI?
Yes, sir.
Which batch?
Civil branch.
Okay, and you had registered for this program, right?
Yes, sir.
Achha, can you just have a word with Samyak once? Because I see there is some misunderstanding. Okay.
Yes, sir. I'll contact to him today only.
You know Samyak?
Yes, I know him. He's from production.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Shagun. Okay.
Yeah.
Samyak, can you unmute yourself? Hello, Samyak, are you there?
Hello.
Samyak, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Samyak, she says she knows you. She's from BJTI. What is the confusion?
Just contact me, Shagun.
हाँ, ठीक है. Okay, I've told her to contact you. Okay, Samyak?
Just ask
Okay.
her to contact me now.
Yes, contact you now. Okay, Shagun,
Yes, sir.
Shagun, can you call
You can
Samyak right
text me.
away?
You can text me.
Okay, sir.
Okay, just text him once. Okay, have a chat with him. Okay,
Yeah, sure.
thank you guys. Okay, so ठीक है, चलो. I hope this is clear to everyone. Let's move to the next question. Okay, guys. So this is the odd one out again. Okay, does not fit in the sequence. Odd one out again. Okay. So guys, just let me know. I hope we did not do this question in the last class. ये किया था हमने पहले या नहीं किया है? पढ़ के बताओ मुझे फटाक से. ये क्वेश्चन नहीं किया है ना पहले, राइट? Guys, can you hear me? Hello. धनश्री, can you let me know ये क्वेश्चन किया है कि नहीं पहले?
Hello, sir.
हाँ.
He is
Yes.
facing some Wi-Fi issues.
No problem. ये क्वेश्चन हमने नहीं किया है ना पहले, राइट? ओके, ठीक है. ओके, थैंक यू हार्दिक, प्रणीत एंड भूषण. ओके, ठीक है. ओके गाइस, सॉल्व दिस. ट्राई करो. Guys, make sure in odd one out you're always supposed to identify the context. आपको ये फाइंड आउट करना है कि कोई ऐसा सेंटेंस है जो बाकी तीनों के सेंटेंस के सिंक में नहीं है. You will always have three sentences talking about the same idea, whereas the odd one sentence or the odd one sentence, it will talk about a different idea. It will not talk about the other three ideas. You understood? So keep an eye on that. वो चीज दिमाग में रखो. Guys, what is the answer? Did you get any idea? Guys, what is the answer? Tell me. Anybody? Anybody who is able to crack this? This is CAT 2014. Guys, this is easier compared to other two, by the way. The other two questions that we did before this was pretty difficult. This is easier, okay? Hardik, why A? Why answer A according to you?
Sir, I think because it does not talk anything about drugs or anything, but all three other sentences mention about drugs and war and everything. So I thought it should be.
Okay, now I'll tell you something. Listen to me, Hardik, carefully, okay? Hardik, I'm considering the fact that you have read all the 4 sentences, okay? So,
Yes, sir.
Hardik, look at this sentence C. It is undeniable that US dishes out extravagant amounts of military aid. So what is the meaning of this? Dishes out means what? Gives out
Sense.
or contributes, correct? Gives out or contributes. What? Extravagant means what? Huge amount,
Huge.
right? Of what? Military aid. What is the meaning of aid? Military help. Am I correct?
Yes.
Right? So sentence C initiates the idea. It is an introductory sentence. It talks about US gives out huge amount or contributes a very large amount for military help to Mexico. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Correct. And then look at this sentence A, Hardik, now. According to the Amnesty International, in August 2012, despite the failure of Mexican authorities to meet human rights, conditions set by the US Congress, okay, as a part of Merida initiative, US State Department recommended the Congress to release 15% of funds. समझ आ रहा है?
Yes, sir.
तो हार्दिक, एक चीज क्लियर हुआ कि नहीं? यहाँ पे ये बोल रहा है that US contributes huge amount for military help, and sentence A talks about exactly the amount that was released by USA to help the Mexican military.
Yes, sir.
मुझे दिख रहा है यहाँ पे बोल रहे हैं कि ह्यूज अमाउंट कॉन्ट्रीब्यूट यूएसए करता है, बट सेंटेंस से तुझे एग्जैक्टली बता रहा है कि हाँ 15% फंड्स रिलीज किया फॉर मिलिट्री हेल्प टू मेक्सिको, राइट?
यस सर.
अभी देखना, इधर पढ़ेगा तो वो समझेगा. इन अगस्त 2012, डिस्पाइट द फेलियर ऑफ मेक्सिकन अथॉरिटीज टू मीट द ह्यूमन राइट कंडीशन, ठीक है, यूएस डिपार्टमेंट रिलीज 15% फंड्स, करेक्ट?
यस सर.
तो ये दोनों दिख रहा है तुझे एकदम रिलेटेड है इमीडिएटली, मतलब सी के बाद सेंटेंस ए आएगा. एंड देन इफ यू कंपेयर बी एंड डी, तुझे नहीं लगता ए अगर बोल रहा है कि मिलिट्री हेल्प के लिए यूएसए बहुत ज्यादा पैसा देता है मेक्सिको को, करेक्ट? और इधर ए में पता चलता है कितना देता है. अगर मैं तुझे पूछूं कितना देता है तो तू बोल सकता है 15%, करेक्ट, विच इज अ ह्यूज अमाउंट.
So D gets
and then
sentence.
D talks about this aid.
Yes.
डी क्या बात कर रहा है मालूम है? कि ये 15% फंड कहाँ पे यूज हुआ, समझ रहा है क्या?
Yes.
तो देख यहाँ पे डी ने क्या दिया है, हैव बीन स्पेंट ऑन इक्विपमेंट एंड ट्रेनिंग ऑफ द सेम सिक्योरिटी सर्विसेज दैट प्रोसिक्यूटर्स आर नाउ अक्यूजिंग एंड ब्ला ब्ला ब्ला. समझ आया?
Yes, yes.
अब मेरा सेंटेंस भी क्यों गलत है, ध्यान से देख. ये पढ़, ये पार्ट पढ़, इतना पढ़. ऑल्टरनेटिव्स टू अ मिलिट्री रिस्पॉन्स, ये क्या बात कर रहा है? ये क्या बात कर रहा है?
Military.
यहाँ पे मेक्सिको का बात ही नहीं हो रहा है. नहीं, यहाँ मेक्सिको का बात ही नहीं है. यहाँ पे अमेरिका क्या सोच रहा है, अमेरिका को ऐसा ही हेल्प एक्सटेंड करना चाहिए यूरुग्वे एंड बोलिविया को, है कि नहीं? एंड इन एक्सप्लोरिंग ऑल्टरनेटिव्स टू अ मिलिट्री रिस्पॉन्स, मतलब क्या बोल रहा है कि हमको अभी सिर्फ मिलिट्री हेल्प नहीं देना चाहिए, करेक्ट? वी शुड ऑल्सो थिंक ऑफ ऑल्टरनेटिव्स टू मिलिट्री रिस्पॉन्स फॉर कंट्रीज लाइक यूरुग्वे एंड बोलिविया. तो यही हुआ ना बेटा, ऑड वन आउट, है कि नहीं? बी इज द ऑड वन आउट, राइट?
Yes, yes.
आर यू कन्विंस्ड? समझ आया अभी?
हाँ.
ओके, थैंक यू हार्दिक. So guys, is this clear to everyone? Guys, is this clear to everyone? Reply quickly in the chat box. I want everyone to reply now. एक दो reply से नहीं चलेगा. I see a lot of dormant people sitting in the classroom. Is this clear to everyone? पक्का? ठीक है? Bhushan, Yaksh, Shruti has replied. Adesh, Samyak, yes. What about others? Sakshi, Sakshi. Sakshi understood. Is this clear to you? Okay. Thank you, Sakshi, for replying. Tanvi, is this clear to you now? Tanvi, are you there? Okay, Tanvi. Okay, thank you. So let's move to the next question. So guys, ये question एक बार देखो. I guess we had done this in the last class. ये पहले हमने किया है. Had we done this?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, ये किया है, right? Perfect. ये किया था क्या? देखो, बताओ मुझे. हार्दिक बोल रहा था ना. हार्दिक ये किया है क्या? नहीं. हार्दिक ये किया है, ये वाला बता पढ़ के फटाक से.
The opening, हाँ, yes, sir.
किया है ये, राइट? हमने जेम्स जॉयस के नॉवेल का बात किया था हमने, करेक्ट ना?
Yes, yes.
ओके, ये किया है ग्रामर वाला? नहीं ना? ये नहीं किया है. नहीं किया है. नहीं किया. चलो. Now read the sentence. Read the instruction first. Okay. Choose the one that conforms most closely to the standard English usage. In this, out of the 4 sentences, guys, there is only one sentence which is grammatically correct. Which is grammatically correct. And you are supposed to identify that. Don't do. Okay, Samyak says answer is D. What about others? Which is the correct sentence? Out of the 4, which is the correct sentence as per grammar? So guys, in order to answer such questions, you need to know basics of grammar, guys. Okay, you should know topics like subject-verb agreement, parallelism. Okay, Tanvi says B. Yaksh says C. Okay. Yaksh Dodia, can you unmute yourself and just let me know why C? Why C is correct? Can you share your thoughts with me?
Yes, sir. Sir, if it's only thereby, then it should be causing, and thereby causing doesn't sound right. So,
So D is wrong, right? D is wrong,
yeah.
correct? And thereby causing is wrong. Absolutely correct. Okay. What about others?
And it should be, if the second one is right, then it should be thereby causing the ruin of.
Correct. Okay. Okay. So
So,
you mean to say and is needed in this question, in this sentence? And should be there or and should not be there? What do you say?
and if it is causing, thereby causing, then and shouldn't be there.
Then and shouldn't be there. Okay.
I'm
So
not
this is
sure.
gone. Okay. Okay. But why C is right? Why C is right?
Because it is and thereby, and then it is cause. So that's why.
Okay. Any other reason? Any other reason other than that? Or that's the only thing that you looked out for? You selected C only on the basis of that logic, right, Yaksh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Thank you, Yaksh. Tanvi? Yes, Tanvi, can you explain me your logic? Can you unmute yourself and talk to me? What are your thoughts on this question, Tanvi?
Yes, sir. Sir, when
Yes,
we
Tanvi.
use commas, then that time, if we are using and, then there should be a comma before and as well. So I was confused between second and third because I wasn't sure if and was necessary.
Okay, if and was necessary. Okay, okay. So you went with B, right? You marked your
Yes.
answer as B.
Hmm.
Okay, okay, okay. ठीक है. Any other logic that you would like to put forward, or that's it? So Tanvi says either B or C is the answer. Okay, but she marked B because she felt and was not needed there, right, Tanvi?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Tanvi. Okay, Hardik. Yes, Hardik. Hardik, can you talk to me now and say why C? Hardik is also saying answer is C now.
So answer is C because grammatically I think it's correct, and because the sentence prevents them from being adapted for emergency may in certain cases render them pernicious. and there is a comma, and thereby cause the ruin of the state in a time of crisis.
A time of crisis, correct?
And B cannot be the answer because may in certain render them pernicious, and there's a comma, thereby cause the ruin of the state in a time of crisis. I think thereby causing should be the sentence.
Correct. Okay. Okay. Thereby causing.
Thereby causing the ruin of the state in a time of crisis.
Okay. 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 So B is wrong, you feel, right?
Yeah.
Why A is wrong? Why A is wrong?
In the first sentence itself, it's wrong. The inflexibility of the laws which prevent them from being adapted. It should be prevent.
So what is wrong? It should be prevents, right? Very good, Hardik. Very good. You have cracked the first logic. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Why D is wrong? Why D is wrong?
So because may in certain cases render them pernicious and thereby causing the ruin of the state in the time of crisis. I think grammatically it's wrong because there should be a comma after pernicious.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, very good, very good. Thank you, Hardik. Thank you for your participation. Okay, guys. So Tanvi, Hardik, and Yaksh, whatever they discussed with me is more or less correct. Okay, they missed out on only 1 or 2 points, but that's okay. They were 90% correct. So let me reveal the answer to you first before I get into the discussion of this question. So guys, answer is option C. Answer is option C. Okay, C is absolutely correct. C is absolutely correct. Okay, now listen to my explanation. The inflexibility of laws which prevent, I want you to focus only on this part now. In all the 4 sentences, the inflexibility of laws which prevents. So guys, do you notice this? In these 3 sentences, the inflexibility of the laws which prevents. Which is the odd one out among the 4 sentences? If I just focus on this part, which is the odd one out? Option A, right? Option A, right? Yes or no? Correct, everyone? Why? Because see, which prevents is common in B, C, D, whereas option sentence A says which prevent. Okay. So now I want you to remember the first rule in grammar, which is called subject-verb agreement. So I'm going to teach you the basics of grammar as well. It's not that कि मैं सिर्फ आंसर दे दूंगा. आंसर देना बहुत बड़ा चीज नहीं होता. It's not a very big thing. Understand the logic behind it, because I want you to crack such questions if you happen to come across a similar one. Okay. The subject-verb agreement says, ध्यान से देखना. If the subject is singular, then the verb should also be singular. And if the subject is plural, the verb is also plural. Is this idea clear to everyone? Subject-verb agreement says, correct, if subject is singular, then the verb is singular. Whereas if the subject is plural, तो verb भी plural होगा. ठीक है? अब observe करो, observe. The inflexibility of the laws. अभी अक्सर क्या होता है, I have noticed students assuming that of the laws is the subject, and sir laws का s plural है, इसलिए यहाँ पे prevent correct है. So guys, understand one thing. If you take subject as law, if you take the word laws to be your subject, then prevent is correct. Yes, क्योंकि देखो grammar यही बोलता है, laws prevent. Am I correct? And law prevents. Law prevents. Is this clear to everyone? Correct? But the biggest mistake that students commit in such questions is that they consider laws to be the subject, but laws subject है ही नहीं. Of the laws, guys, of the laws, इसको subject नहीं बोलते. ये of सबको पता है ना, this is a preposition. मुझे एक बात बताओ, of preposition है, सबको पता है, right? So, but remember, of the laws is a prepositional phrase. It is a prepositional phrase. It is not the subject. अब मैं चाहता हूं ना आप of the laws को भूल जाओ. Imagine ये इधर है नहीं, blindfold it. Just imagine it is not there. Now read the sentence. अब मुझे बताओ subject क्या है? The inflexibility which prevent. The inflexibility which prevent. अब देखो, अगर आपको ये पता चलेगा, then you will realize the inflexibility which prevent नहीं हो सकता है, it should be prevents. It should be prevents. So guys, your subject is the inflexibility in this case. Remember, inflexibility is the subject. अब मुझे एक बात बताओ, अभी बेसिक सब्जेक्ट वर्ब अग्रीमेंट का लॉजिक से क्या बोलोगे? इनफ्लेक्सिबिलिटी, मुझे बोलो प्रिवेंट होगा या प्रिवेंट्स होगा? व्हाट डू यू फील? रिप्लाई क्विकली इन द चैट बॉक्स. द इनफ्लेक्सिबिलिटी प्रिवेंट होगा या प्रिवेंट्स होगा? बोलो मुझे. लेट मी नो इन द चैट बॉक्स गाइस. यस, ये तो सबको पता है ना, करेक्ट. सो बेस्ड ऑन दिस लॉजिक, ये देखो लॉजिक नंबर 1, फर्स्ट ग्रामर कॉन्सेप्ट सब्जेक्ट वर्ब अग्रीमेंट. सेंटेंस ए में सब्जेक्ट वर्ब अग्रीमेंट का एरर था. सिंगुलर सब्जेक्ट है, द इनफ्लेक्सिबिलिटी इज अ सिंगुलर सब्जेक्ट, whereas prevent is a plural verb. That is why sentence A is wrong. Subject verb agreement issue. ठीक है. अब सेकंड, अब बाकी तीन को एनालाइज करते हैं. ठीक है. अब बाकी तीनों में if you notice in the next 3 sentences, if you notice carefully, the first part is absolutely correct. The first part is absolutely correct. तो मतलब यहां से यहां तक सब कुछ करेक्ट है तीनों सेंटेंस में. We just analyze that using the logic of subject verb agreement. Correct? अब मतलब इतना तो पक्का है, बाकी तीनों में कहीं ना कहीं आगे गड़बड़ है. So let's see. The inflexibility of the laws which prevents them from being adapted for emergencies may in certain cases render them pernicious. अब guys देखो ध्यान से, them from being adapted for emergencies, render them pernicious. So guys, ये पार्ट भी तीनों में सेम है कि नहीं मुझे बताओ. बी सी डी में भी ये पार्ट सेम है कि नहीं? रिप्लाई क्विकली एवरीवन, फटाफट बताओ. Yes or no, tell me. These three part of the sentences is also the same in all the three remaining options. So guys, error इसमें नहीं हो सकता है, मतलब ये तीनों करेक्ट है. ये पार्ट भी करेक्ट है. मतलब फाइनली मुझे क्या पता चलता है कि मेरा जो एरर है गाइस, मेरा जो एरर है वो इस पार्ट में है, वो इस पार्ट में है, बस इस पार्ट के अंदर है. वो समझ आ रहा है क्या गाइस? अंडरस्टूड? ठीक है, ये आपने अगर क्रैक कर लिया तो आपको पता चलेगा कि अब एरर अगर इस पार्ट में है तो मुझे इस पार्ट को एनालाइज करना है. आई नीड टू कंपेयर दिस पार्ट विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू द रिमेनिंग थ्री ऑप्शंस. अब देखो ध्यान से गाइस, मैं बताता हूँ, ठीक है? ऑब्जर्व करना. The inflexibility of the laws which prevents them from being adapted for emergencies may in certain cases render them pernicious, okay, thereby cause the ruin of the state in a time of crisis. अब मुझे एक बात बताओ, यहाँ पे यहाँ तक ये जो पार्ट है, यहाँ तक क्वेश्चन क्या बोल रहा है? अगर लॉज इनफ्लेक्सिबल है, ओके, द इनफ्लेक्सिबिलिटी ऑफ द लॉज विच प्रिवेंट्स, ओके, तो कैन आई से देम से लेके परनिशियस तक इट टॉक्स अबाउट वन आइडिया. Then from being adapted for emergencies may in certain cases render them pernicious. Am I correct? Yes or no, everyone? Reply quickly. It talks about one idea. And then ये जो second part है, thereby cause the ruin of the state in a time of crisis, it is its second idea. ये दो अलग चीजों की बात हो रही है कि नहीं? मुझे बताओ, ये दो अलग चीजों की बात हो रही है. तो इसका मतलब एक चीज तो क्लियर है ना, ग्रामर क्या बोलता है? If I have part 1 and part 2 in a sentence, if I have two parts, part 1 and part 2 in a sentence, and it talks about two different things, what do I need in between? What do I need in between, guys? A conjunction. A conjunction, yes or no, tell me. I need a conjunction in between, correct? That means and तो मुझे चाहिए यहाँ पे, and तो मुझे चाहिए यहाँ पे, correct? मुझे and तो यहाँ पे चाहिए, which is not in sentence 2. So sentence 2 is also wrong because it is missing an important conjunction. Now if you notice C and D, you will tell me, sir, दोनों में तो and है, and correct है दोनों में. I agree with you, and है, correct? I agree with you, and है, ठीक है? But इसमें दो एरर है. सेंटेंस डी क्यों रॉन्ग है? पहले तो thereby causing नहीं हो सकता, causing is wrong. It has to be thereby cause, correct? क्यों cause, क्यों बताओ मुझे. यहाँ देखो, नेक्स्ट कॉन्सेप्ट ग्रामर का जो थर्ड बोलता है, मैंने आपको दो रूल बताया. पहला सब्जेक्ट वर्ब अग्रीमेंट, सेकंड कंजंक्शन चाहिए, ये इंपॉर्टेंट है. थर्ड क्या है? देखो ध्यान से सुनो मुझे. थर्ड इज पैरेललिज्म. थर्ड इज पैरेललिज्म गाइस. व्हाई पैरेललिज्म? ऑब्जर्व, ये कॉजिंग कब होता पता है? ये कॉजिंग कब होता गाइस? जस्ट अ मिनट, नॉट एबल टू राइट. एक मिनट है गाइस, माय राइटिंग पैड इज नॉट वर्किंग. या सो आई वाज सेइंग गाइस, ये कॉजिंग कब होता पता है? अगर ये जब वर्ड है रेंडर, रेंडर, ये रेंडरिंग होता ना, फिर तो अगर कॉजिंग करेक्ट होता गाइस तो रेंडर भी रेंडरिंग होता. यस और नो गाइस, टेल मी. अगर कॉजिंग होता तो रेंडर को भी रेंडरिंग होना पड़ता. आईएनजी फॉर्म में बोल रहा हूँ, आईएनजी फॉर्म. इज दिस क्लियर टू एवरीवन? So guys, parallelism says, you know what does parallelism tell you in grammar? It says कि कंजंक्शन अगर एंड यहाँ पे है ना, आपने जो यूज किया है, what you have used here, the conjunction, ये जो एंड कंजंक्शन है, तो एंड के पहले का जो पार्ट है उसमें जो वर्ब यूज हुआ है, सेकेंड पार्ट में जो वर्ब यूज हो रहा है, वो दोनों सेम फॉर्म में होना चाहिए. इट शुड बी इन द सेम फॉर्म. सो अगर कॉजिंग आपको लगता है करेक्ट है, तो कॉजिंग नहीं हो सकता क्योंकि ये रेंडर है. अगर ये रेंडरिंग होता, माय पॉइंट इज, अगर ये रेंडरिंग होता, if this had been rendering, okay, if this had been rendering, then the second verb in my second part of the sentence would have been causing. Okay, so that is why D is wrong and C is correct. Because C में देखो parallelism भी disturb नहीं हो रहा है sentence का. Render and cause. Is this clear to everyone? And of course you need and. मैंने बताया conjunction तो चाहिए. Is this question clear to everyone? Tell me, guys, quickly. So moving on to the next question. ठीक है, चलो. Try this now. Try this, guys. Try this. I want you to crack this on your own now. So guys, am I audible to you, students? Am I audible, everyone? Yes. So good job, Hardik and Yash. Yes, good job. Answer is A. Very good. Very good. Keep it up. Answer is A. Yes. Okay. So did you all see what I was doing on the whiteboard? Whatever I scribbled, whatever I wrote on the whiteboard. Did you all notice that? Did you all notice that? Right. So you must have got a fair idea, right? So in this question, you had to only verify two things. You had to apply grammar rules to check for two things only. First, should it be that or which? Okay. Or the second is, should article be used or not? And if it is used, should it be the or should it be without the? That's the 2 points. Okay. So these are the two things that you had to verify in this question in order to come up with the right answer. Okay. So is the agenda of the question clear to everyone? So guys, एक चीज समझो, बाकी के पार्ट में जहां पे मैंने ब्रैकेट बना के टिक किया, ऐसे टिक किया, गो हेड दिया, इसका मतलब क्या है? तो गाइस अगर चारों ऑप्शन में जो पार्ट ऑफ द सेंटेंस सेम है, उसमें तो एरर नहीं हो सकता ना. कॉमन सेंस, राइट? उसमें तो एरर होगा नहीं, तो मैं उसको क्यों पढ़ूंगा ना? व्हाई विल आई फोकस ऑन रीडिंग दैट? यस और नो? रादर आई विल फोकस ऑन अंडरस्टैंडिंग व्हाट इज डिफरेंट इन ऑल द फोर सेंटेंसेस. जो सबसे अलग है, वो दो चीजें मैंने ढूंढ के निकाल दी. ये मैंने आपको क्यों करके दिखाया? बिकॉज आई वांट यू टू डू इट लाइक दिस व्हाइल यू आर सॉल्विंग दीस क्वेश्चंस एट होम. सो इफ यू हैपन टू कम अक्रॉस दिस क्वेश्चन अगेन, मेक श्योर आप इस तरीके से सॉल्व करो, आपको आंसर इजीली आ जाएगा. अब सुनना ध्यान से, मैं आंसर क्रैक करने जा रहा हूँ. सो बेस्ड ऑन ग्रामर रूल्स, it says that is a definite clause that is used for a definite clause. ये याद रखो. an article the जो है, the article the, it is also called a definite article. definite का मतलब क्या है? specific. so अभी देखते हैं हम, ठीक है? ध्यान से देखो. Human talents vary considerably within a fixed framework that is characteristic of the species, and that permits ample scope for creative work. Okay? And that permits ample scope for creative work. यहाँ पे that क्यों correct है? Because human talents, मुझे यहाँ पे specifically पता है कि किसके characteristic का बात हो रहा है. ठीक है? Characteristic किसका बात हो रहा है, ये मुझे clearly पता है यहाँ पे कि human talents का बात हो रहा है. Yes or no, guys? Tell me. I know the context, correct? Yes or no? Can I get a quick reply on this, everyone? So that is correct. तो अगर that correct है तो मतलब ऑप्शन बी और ऑप्शन डी तो रॉन्ग हो गया मेरा. एंड दूसरी चीज, अभी आर्टिकल पे आते हैं. व्हाई द इज नीडेड ओवर देयर? व्हाई द इज नीडेड ओवर देयर? अब द का रिक्वायरमेंट इसलिए है बिकॉज लुक हियर, इंक्लूडिंग द वर्क, क्रिएटिव वर्क, including the creative work of appreciating the achievements of others. Achievements of others. अब ये जो चीज है achievements of others, ये स्पेसिफिक चीज की बात कर रहा हूं ना मैं, दूसरों के अचीवमेंट की बात कर रहा हूं ना, है कि नहीं? Yes or no, guys? Tell me. Am I correct? And that is why C is wrong and A is your right answer, because इधर आर्टिकल नहीं है. Hence A is your right answer. Is this clear to everyone? Understood, guys? Understood? Okay, perfect. Look at this question. ये हमने solve किया था last class में. Did we solve this in the last class? Hardik or anybody can let me know. Just try to check. ओके नहीं किया था ना, चलो ट्राई करो. बट गाइस ये सिमिलर क्वेश्चन दो इस टाइप के मैंने क्वेश्चंस आपको कराए थे पहले लास्ट क्लास में, राइट? यू रिमेंबर? आई एम आस्किंग यू, यू आर अवेयर ऑफ दिस टाइप, राइट? आई हैड डिस्कस्ड दिस टाइप विथ यू इन द लास्ट क्लास. ओके, go ahead guys and tell me what is the answer. Go ahead and tell me the answer. Guys, what is the answer? Tell me quickly. This question is very easy, by the way. Okay, Hardik is the first one to answer. He says answer is C. Okay, what about others? What about others? Okay, C. Tanvi also says answer is C. Okay, guys, I guess you messed up somewhere. Answer is D, guys. D. D is the answer. A, B, A, A, B. Yes, Hardik. हाँ. I realized गलत मार्क किया है तूने, लगा ही मुझे. Yes, D is the answer. D. So guys, see, the municipal councillor promised to improve civic amenities in the suburbs. तो ये काउंसिलर का जॉब है, काउंसिलर का नहीं. काउंसिलर क्या होता है? वन हु काउंसिल्स. आपके कॉलेज में होता है ना, साइकोलॉजी काउंसलर. समझ आया क्या? समझ आया गए? साइकोलॉजी काउंसलर. अंडरस्टूड? Is this clear to everyone? So next, Jean's adopted patents dote on her and cater to her every whim. तो adopted नहीं होता ना, पेटेंट्स adoptive होता है. ओके, अब नेक्स्ट चलो, वेनल एंड वेनियल में आपको अगर डिफरेंस नहीं पता है तो लेट्स मूव अहेड. ओके, अभी दो ऑप्शन देखो, ए बी वाला अपने को मिल गया है, मतलब आंसर मेरा सी या तो डी है. ए बी. नेक्स्ट, वी हैव नाउ शिफ्टेड आवर रेसिडेंस farther away from the main city होता है guys, or should it be further away? What do you think guys? Tell me, should it be farther away or further away? Yes, it should be farther. No, not further नहीं, further नहीं होता है, it should be farther. Why? Because away from the city, we are talking about physical distance. We are talking about a physical distance here. So in that case, we say farther and not further. And next क्या है? She claims to be of aristocratic descent. अब एक चीज समझो guys, descent is not correct. It is descent. Descent का मतलब क्या होता है? Bloodline. Bloodline. इसको और एक word है, lineage भी बोलते हैं. Bloodline. Descendant. Yes, Hardik. Very good. Descent is descendant. Very nice. Bloodline, lineage या descendant तीनों same word है. जो बोलना है बोलो. ठीक है? So answer is pretty sure अभी D ही आ गया. अब let's analyze sentence C. Remember guys, venial. Okay. Venial means okay. It means fault or a mistake. ठीक है? Fault or a mistake. But venal, V-E-N-A-L, venal means bribery or corruption. Corruption due to bribery. You understand my point? So a venal person is, you know, he is susceptible to bribing or bribery. Susceptible to bribery. मतलब क्या है? Venal, जो लोग venal होते हैं, जो लोग venal होते हैं, जिनका nature venal होता है, they are susceptible to bribery. It means they are very fond of bribery, accepting bribery basically. ठीक है? So वो bribe लेने में बहुत आगे होते हैं. अब ये देखो context भी अपना वही है ना. The official is caught red-handed accepting bribe. So what kind of official? Venal official and not venial official. Is this clear to everyone? So answer is D, Delhi. Is this question clear to everyone? Okay, try this. Guys, give me your answer once you are done, okay? Don't wait for too long. सम्यक, हार्दिक, आप रीचेक करना चाहोगे? You want to revisit the question one again? Yes, Tanvi More, you are absolutely right. Answer is D, Delhi. Yes, Tanvi, good job. Answer is D. Guys, you must be discreet or discreet about your plans. You should know the difference between these two words. Okay. Now understand, DISCRETE single E, CRETE, it means distinct, or separate. Whereas DISCREET, it means being careful. It means being careful. अभी context क्या है यहाँ पे? You must be dash about your plans. You must be dash about your plans. Context क्या है? You must be careful about your plans. ना? Distinct कैसे हो सकता है? I can't be separate about my plans, ना? But I can be careful about my plans, right? So yes, this is wrong. A is correct. In fourth sentence, observe fourth now. There has been a dash improvement in Tarun's academic performance lately. Correct? अभी इसमें क्या होगा मुझे बताओ? Should it be noticeable or notable? So guys, it is noticeable ना? Noticeable. Notable नहीं होगा. Notable का मतलब क्या होता है? Notable means profitable. Guys, notable means profitable. But we are not talking about any profits or loss over here. The context is that there has been a noticeable. Noticeable means worth noticing or remarkable. Remarkable improvement in Tarun's academic performance lately. Okay. Next, third. तो इसका भी A आया. लास्ट में 2 A है. So option A and option B is ruled out. Impeccable means flawless. Flawless manners. Flawless manners मतलब क्या है? Perfect manners. ठीक है? ये जो जिसकी बात हो रही है यहाँ पे, person, you know, who is being discussed here, or his manners is being discussed here, it says that he had the best manners. Okay? Best manners with respect to everything. So very cultured, or very, you know, he was a gentleman maybe. This is what the sentence is trying to say. So his impeccable manners perfectly. अभी उसके manners, उसके polished looks को compliment कैसे कर सकते हैं? This means, this compliment, PLI means praise. This is not possible, na? Instead, this is correct. Why? Complimented means supported. Supported. Understood? So sentence says his impeccable manners or his flawless manners perfectly complemented, supported, or matched. Supported means matched his polished looks and fashionable attire. Okay, next. The best was to reach the summit. The best was to reach the summit is by trekking up the hill. Alternately, you can go on horseback. Abhi, this alternately is wrong. It means alternately का मतलब आपको पता है ना? Skipping one every time, correct? Alternately. So alternately means optional. Correct? No, alternately doesn't mean optional. Alternatively means either or. Either this or that. Alternately आपको पता है ना, that let's say you do something on Monday but you don't do it on Tuesday, you do it on Wednesday. That is called alternately. But alternatively means either or. Okay, so this is what the context that we are looking for. Second is also B. And first, while evacuating people from the flood ravaged areas, dash was given to women and children. Guys, precedence and precedent, remember. So precedence is PRECEDENCE. Write down the meaning of this, everyone. Yeah, precedence means priority. Okay, and precedent, DENT. Precedent, it means an example for a particular thing or an event that has happened before. This is precedent. But this is not the context that we are looking for. Why? Because it says while evacuating people from the flood ravaged areas, priority was given to women and children. Is this clear to everyone? Priority was given to women and children. So your answer is option D. Is this clear to everyone, guys? Is this clear to everyone? Okay. Okay. So guys, that's all for today. I will meet you in the next class. Okay, I'll see you on next weekend. And my request to all of you is that please tell your other classmates to not miss a class. Okay. And if they are missing due to any reason, any specific reason, they need to communicate it to the coordinator. At least they should tell Samyak that why are they not planning to attend a particular session. Make sure you take care of that. Okay. And okay. So take care. Keep studying. In case of any doubts, you can always reach out to me through Samyak. Not a problem. Okay. Chalo. Take care, guys. I'll see you in the next class. Bye, students. Bye, everyone. Samyak. Samyak, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Samyak, I was saying that क्लास में जरा बोल दो है ना. नेक्स्ट वीक यूनिट टेस्ट है इसलिए बच्चे नहीं आए क्या? व्हाट डू यू फील?
Yes, sir. Next week, sir. Yes.
ठीक है, चलेगा. ठीक है. ओके. एंड डिड शगुन अग्रवाल ने कांटेक्ट किया? डिड शी टेल यू?
Yes, sir.
डू यू नो हर नाउ? इज शी फ्रॉम विजय टीआई?
Yes, sir. She's from India, but she has not registered.
ठीक है. शी हैड द परमिशन ना टू अटेंड द क्लास?
No, sir.
हाँ,
She didn't have.
शी डिडंट हैव ना. ठीक है, ठीक है, चलेगा. ओके, चलो. आई एम एंडिंग द मीटिंग नाउ. ओके.
Yes, sir. Bye, sir.
ओके, बाय बाय सम्या. टेक केयर. बाय.